Creativity is an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut because we all make mistakes. So let's turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I love watching old talk shows, especially those late night talk shows such as Johnny Carson. I was watching Johnny last night. Dick Cavett was his special guest. My question has always been, how do you interview an interviewer? That's a very tough place to be. Being somebody who has talked with a lot of people of fame, I know what it's like to sit down with somebody who is a professional interviewer, and it's always a tough game. Well, Dick Cavett brought his own note cards. I was just sitting there in total shock going, you've got to be kidding me. I can so relate with this because just recently, I actually had a future guest request a sheet of paper with my questions on it before we got together. And I said, that's not my game. It takes away from all things natural. But what would happen if that's how we ran our real lives? What would happen? What would happen if every time we got together with a family member or a coworker, we had to email them the questions we were going to bring up? What would life be like in a moment like that? There wouldn't be a moment of stepping back going, whoa, what the hell gives here? Those times when your imagination stops and has to think about how it's going to respond. It was very odd to see Dick Cavett treat his interview like he was the host. But then again, his style was always amazingly unique and very well prepared. Personally, I admit to never going into a podcast conversation without doing my own show prep because I'm the host. You never want to be called out, which I have been. Now, if I were a guest, I would never prep for anything like that. And the reason why is because I do like it when we explore areas where we can go deeper into the conversation. How would you react if you were the host and your guest brought their own liner cards? Would it offend you? Or would you say, all right, I'll play into this because that means I do less work then? We all ask questions in our everyday world. Are you writing out your questions? And would you like those who are receiving your questions to come back with written answers? Because if it's written, what is the interpretation? Yours versus theirs. I'm a fan of spontaneity. I also believe in stream thinking. What is in the now happens right now, and we run with it. Practice that sometime. Just put yourself in a situation where it's all about spontaneity. And then see how it lands. I'm Arroe, and that's what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day.